Romeo is a Dead Man is a video game about Romeo Stargazer, a sheriff who's thrown into an emotionally intensive multiverse-spanning adventure to kill various versions of his girlfriend after dying and being reborn as the titular Dead Man. This title was developed and published by Grasshopper Manufacturer, a studio known for their talented eccentric creative people who've made stuff like No More Heroes, Killer 7, Lollipop Chainsaw, and more. Their games are perfect for sickos like me who love playing through unorthodox yet very personal experiences, and Romeo as a Dead Man is no different. The main crux of the gameplay revolves around these very fun hack-and-slash segments similar to No More Heroes, but still feels quite distinct in the feel and mechanics. Not only do you have a beam katana, but you have a gun to defeat various rotters across the multiverse. But as you progress on your journey, you're going to need to unlock new weapons and boost the existing ones alongside summoning support zombies called bastards to help you deal with the ever-increasing difficulty. The variety of weapons give a little something to everyone with different playstyles, but all of them feel buttery smooth for what they're trying to accomplish. The basic nuts and bolts of slashing and shooting just feel great here. I played the game on normal mode and it still challenged me quite a bit, especially in boss fights. Some of these enemies can be a bit annoying, especially those goddamn birds towards the end of the game, but I managed to fight around them with enough patience. In between the action, each chapter of the game is like a huge dungeon to traverse, with a lot of solid back and forth puzzle solving between subspace and real space to break up the combat. However, it should be known that while I love this game a lot, I played the unoptimized PC port on my Steam Deck, which was a big mistake. The game mostly worked, but if I played for too long, it would crash or slow down massively, leading to the need to restart the game multiple times. Luckily, the game has a lot of save points to mitigate that problem, but it still was quite annoying. So maybe don't buy it on PC right away, wait for some patches or something. I think a patch literally came out this week I'm recording the video, so who knows, maybe they improved it. Just don't buy it with the intention of a smooth Steam Deck experience is what I'm saying. Either way, Romeo's a Dead Man is obviously dripping of style in its combat, but there's even a lot of style to be found in the slower moments of the game. The game is filled with fun flavor text. I mean, your upgrade path to boost your stats is like a Pac-Man-esque minigame you can reset any time, which might be weird to some people compared to a straightforward skill tree as other games might provide, but I think this adds so much to the charm and extra thought to otherwise basic mechanics we take for granted. There's a lot of little touches like this all throughout the game, where the developers take pre-existing media like Gundam or Ultraman and proceed to homage the media in such a cool and fresh way that it goes back to standing out on its own. As for the story and themes, the way the narrative of Romeo's a Dead Man is told can be seen as obtuse by some, with how it throws you into the deep end after establishing the premise and never really holds your hand after that. However, the mix of flowery and blunt language of the characters is quite endearing to make the moment-to-moment dialogue very entertaining and get me invested in the proceedings. In terms of how I interpreted the game's story and themes, I think it's about a really messy breakup that goes multiversal between two flawed people who just really weren't meant for each other despite all the effort they put into their relationship. It's a really sad prospect, but it does tie into one of the famous catchphrases and underlying themes of Grasshopper games, kill the past. This might have the most blunt uses of this term in any of the Grasshopper games I've played, with how Romeo yells it out on multiple occasions and how the core plot is about moving on from a past romance while killing the metaphorical and literal aspects of his past along the way. I personally found a lot of catharsis in this game with these connected themes of love and death. Everything you love will eventually die, and that's a rough idea to grapple with, especially with how sudden and dramatic said death could be. It may not end in the best circumstances, but you gotta move forward. You gotta let go. And letting go isn't gonna be easy, it's gonna hurt, but we can all do it. To truly love something is to experience heartbreak at some point. That's how you know it was special to you. Despite my poetic waxing, I still don't think I fully understand Romeo's a Dead Man. That last cutscene is awesome, but leaves me with several questions of what it could mean thematically, even if I have a few ideas, but hey, that's a mystery to solve for another day. I just want to gush about how awesome this phenomenal game is for a bit.